Kwesi Koli from Senegal, and then Ahua Irene from Ivory Coast has been made the referee assessor. The match commissioner for today's encounter.
Anything is possible, Esther. As you say, even a minute or even extra time can lead to goals. It's just a mistake from the opponent to just pounce on it. But Ghanaians have done what it takes, but they are not clinical. They need to be resolute and make sure they make it count.
One! A sublime goal! This can only be the exploit of a player that has emerged as the best player of CAF in the interclub competition organized. A player that ended up being the player of the tournament as well. The youngest player, Evelyn Bedu. She was on target in Guinea a few days ago, and she's equally on target here at the Accra Sports Stadium. But how about this? Sprawling away from the attack, raising her head without support, realizing that Traore was out of her lines. And that is what Evelyn Bedu, CAF best player, can produce for you. It's Ghana 1, Guinea 0. But this is a solo effort.
The Queens have also started well. Bedu are coming out.
Ghana with a chance to make it for the second. Chris Ladobia scores. This build-up is indeed great. A combination. So this should be a partnership that we were looking forward to. Chris Ladobia and Asantua Grace, they get in the goals. Chris Ladobia have been fed with those wonderful supplies, and then they get in the goals when they need be. So it's Ghana with their second goal, and it is Prisla Adubia who gets the second. Evelyn Bedu, the goal scorer at hand, assister, and the executioner Prisla Adubia on target. Ghana 2, Guinea 0. So that means Ghana are 5-0 on aggregate. Guinea, should they start throwing in the towel or brass football? And goals can be scored at 80 and to our grace once again. And Ghana dominated. Yakubu, and Ghana gets their third. Evelyn Bedu makes it 3, and she smiles. This is what Evelyn does with that crisp and cool goal that she scored. Evelyn Bedu smiles. She gets the third. So that means she has gotten 3 goals in 2 games so far as the 2024 Olympic qualifiers for the African continent is concerned. She was just at the right place at the right time for the Black Queens of Ghana. But look at what Asantua Grace with acres of space in front of her. Evelyn, who is there to make it 4. Fidel Ziakubu, the substitute who came in for Doris Bwedua, has made it 4 for the Black Queens. As she celebrates, she was so sensational. She gets a hug from Coach Nora Hoptel. A huge one for her, coming in to fill in the shoes of her teammate, Doris Bwedua, who picked an injury in the right on the stroke of halftime. But how about that from Evelyn Bedu? She had lots of space ahead of her, took her time, waited for support, and just fed Fidels Yakubu, who makes it 4 for the Black Queens of Ghana. So it's Ghana 4, Guinea 0. The Hazakis ladies winger coming to the party in this game as well.
A former Hazakis player giving a pass, a former Hazakis player giving a pass to a Hazakis player to do that needful thing. Unselfish of Evelyn Bedu, waited, took her time, lay off that pass to Fidels, who did no mistake in converting that 4 goals. Look at how they play, fluidity. Oh, you can't really talk about this girl. Whenever they score, at least for the moments, for 30 seconds to a minute, they make sure they keep on to the ball. And then I wonder how the Guineans are having that edge to still stand with this Black Queens and this kind of play. Lovely, 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 calm intervention. Just look at that. Look at the tree. And then the likes of the defenders. They are making the work easier. And then they are delighted to watch when it comes to this.
If you are looking for players who have ridiculous abilities, Firdausi Yakubu of Hazakes Ladies is one of those key players. And so is their sister, Evelyn Bedu. Priscilla Dubia gets herself that free kick for her troubles. 4-0. So Accra Sports Stadium is gradually becoming a fortress for the Black Queens of Ghana. They haven't conceded on the soil and they haven't suffered a defeat either since Coach Nora Hoptel took over. But in the previous years, in 2021, at Accra Sports Stadium, they ended up being eliminated by the Super Falcons of Nigeria. That was when Coach Mercy Tego was in charge, and they failed to make it to the Women's African Cup of Nations and the subsequent World Cup that Nigeria, South Africa and Zambia have earned slots in. So this is a moment that they will cherish the most. It will be an emblem. And of course, a time that they will love to make it to all other world stages. Stella Nyameche flagged offside. Now she was offside by margins. She just wanted to add an icing to the cake for the Black Queens.
Of course, if you can go all the way to Conakry, Guinea to score 3 unanswered goals in front of your home fans, you need to double it. You need to make sure, as you have all the chances, you need to make a clear-cut incursion, showing that you are also a giant. But always, as you said, Nigeria has been a thorn in our flesh when it comes to qualification and going to that kind of sport. So it's a kind of rivalry between we and Nigeria. As we are saying, it's kind of a test that we have to see where we get to. But we'll have to be meeting Zambia, as I'm seeing the qualification. Automatically, we'll be meeting Zambia along the way. And that will be a test for the Black Queens. They are yet to concede. But looking at it, I guess after Zambia, we'll really see how the team is being shaped up, because automatically Guinea wouldn't be a team to threaten the Black Queens. But we are waiting to see if we can meet the giants who have been to the World Cup. At least we have Morocco there, and they are starting, I guess, few days more to come. The World Cup will be starting as well in Australia, New Zealand.
So on Thursday on the global stage,